guys. So welcome to the stream. My name is Cicely, aka that Cuban girl, and today is my first episode of the show Own It here on the Meet Me platform. And I'm super excited to have this show because I'm going to have the opportunity to bring streamers, to bring guests on where we could talk about their uniqueness and their unique streaming styles. So before we continue, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself and why I'm here on the streaming platform, okay? So I am a Cuban model. I am also a ring girl for boxing, and I have been doing this for the last 10 to 12 years. I have a lot of experience. I am also a former Miss Cuba, and I have actually competed in different pageants throughout my career. So I have a lot of experience when it comes to the entertainment industry, and I am a new streamer here on the Meet Me platform. So what makes me so excited about my show Own It is that I really wanted to bring my experience in the entertainment industry to you guys, to the streamers on the platform. I want to share my knowledge. I want to share like everything I know, and I want to share with you guys tips and confidence and how we can make your streaming better, how we can make your hosting abilities better so you can be not only a better streamer, but if you're also a viewer, you can also take all these tips and all these amazing knowledge from outside and implement them into your own life outside of whatever it is that you want to do. So even if you're a viewer and you're not a streamer, you're not an entertainer, you're going to get some knowledge. You're going to leave my stream with a lot of confidence, hopefully, and a little bit more of knowledge on how to go out in the real world and just be a better person. How can you be a better you? This is what this is all about. So I want to thank you, all of you, for being here, for supporting. I want to send a quick reminder, please, no cussing, no talks about politics or religion, okay? Because this will eventually be a feature show. So I want to just remind you of the rules. And I just want to welcome to the show. Thanks for supporting. Today, we are having two amazing guests. They're two very different streamers on the app, and I'm going to be talking to them a little bit about what makes them unique and their story. They sent me what they're all about. Thank you for the hearts. They sent me what they're all about, but I don't want to take that away from them and their intro. And I do want to let you guys know to stick around because at the very end of the show, okay, I'm going to be sharing with you all one celebrity who is currently doing this, meaning like sharing their unique style into a streaming platform and why they're doing it correctly and why it's working for them so well. So with that intro, I want to ask my special guest to please request the box so I can okay, there we go. Thank you so much. Violet. All right. Hi,
Hello,
Violet.
how are you?
I'm doing amazing. How are you? Thank you so much for being here.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You're welcome. I'm pleased to be here.
Thank you. So, Violet, I want to start by, tell me a little bit about who you are. How long have you been on the app? Why are you a streamer?
Well, I am a mom, first and foremost. I have two autistic kids, and I am autistic as well. So that is the majority of where my time and energy is spent. Um, I am in Washington State, which I absolutely love. And I've been on the app for about 4 or 5 years now. Um, I stream scheduled shows for Witchcraft. We're actually reworking the title of the show, where we create like home brews such as shampoo or body wash or a split end cream, which is what we're doing not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're autistic, which I think is very interesting because I believe that a lot of people probably don't know like what being autistic really is. And the fact that you're a streamer, just that definitely makes you very, very unique, right? So can you share with us a little bit as to, in your own words, how being autistic has helped you being a streamer and put yourself out there?
Well, it didn't help me put myself out there. Part of my autism, and this is not for every autistic person, is that I'm a bit of a homebody. I typically stay home a lot, and it helped me to put myself out there. Um, it's definitely helped me to interact in person, streaming, because prior to doing this, I was really awkward. A lot of awkward silences, a lot of conversations that people weren't interested in. Um, Streaming has helped me realize how I communicate is different and how to change that communication method. Thank you,
How is
thank you.
communicating different for an autistic person, for those of us who are not really aware?
We get very focused on specific things, and it's a laser focus. So if I'm vibing and talking about a certain topic, like my witchcraft streams, um, if you come in and you're just like new to the show and you'll say, "Hey, what's up?" It will completely throw me off, and I might turn around and have a conversation with you. I've learned that instead of allowing my uh, autism to come out and kind of bounce around from topic to topic, it's best to stay on one topic and segue into the next. Um, I think with my autism, I have a touch of obsessive compulsive disorder, and that's really helped my streaming. Um, it has really helped to streamline what I'm going to be doing each stream, because I get very into my outlines, and it just makes my stream a little bit more interactive, a little bit fun, more fun than someone who's just staring at the screen and not really talking.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you, guys. Thank you to everybody tuning in. Please remember to stick to the end because we're going to be given one amazing tip at the very end of the show, okay? Violet, so you wrote me in your brief before we started that you have 3 shows a week on here to meet me.
Yes. So I do the witchcraft one, like I already said. I do tarot readings on Thursday. And then on Sunday, I do a cannabis themed show where we go over the science and the facts of cannabis as a medication, and less so focused on using it, more just talking about it.
So what got you into like the when you decided to do your shows and your streams, what really pushed you into stream about these topics?
Well, I'm a practicing Kabbalist, which is a cross between being Jewish and being pagan. So I do these spells and potions and cosmetic chemistry at home all the time. And I had a bunch of people saying, "Oh, I'd love to watch you, make a lotion or make a shampoo. It would be so interesting." So I started doing that one. With the tarot readings, I just like interacting with people, and the tarot readings allowed me to have more interaction in my stream. And with the cannabis stream, I'm a medical cannabis user myself. I have epilepsy and autism, both of which are treated with my cannabis usage. And there's such a stigma around it still, that I wanted to bring more knowledge and allow people to have less fear around cannabis as a medication. Um, so that's why I decided to do those streams.
I love that. And I love the fact that you're a streamer with autism. And because a lot of people look at streamers or influencers and they're like, oh, if I'm not perfect, I can't be a streamer, or I don't have something to say. And this is the point of this show. And I'm so proud and happy that you're here today, because I want to showcase people that are not your conventional, like your typical person who's outgoing. Like even myself, like I haven't been confident or outgoing my entire life. It's something that I have had to build over time. And I love the fact that you're not the, like, what we stereotype as a typical streamer. Like, and I love that because you have your own voice, you have your own thing that you want to share, your own story. So with that, I want to ask you, how do you think your brand is different? Your streams are different, or like, are there things that people tell you that they love about your stream? Something you want to share with us?
Um, I would say what makes me different from everybody else is the same thing that makes everybody else different. I've lived a unique life, just like everyone in the history of the world has. I think that my brand is constantly looking to improve and to never stop changing. And that's a little bit different than most people. They get to a point of creating a brand and it gets very static. They don't change, they don't incorporate new things into their brand as new trends happen. Um, I am very much the opposite. If there's a new trend, I'm on it. If there's something really cool that someone's doing with OBS, I'm trying to figure out how to do it myself.
Okay, what's OBS?
Open broadcasting software where I can use stuff like this. This is a green screen behind me. As you can see, my hand disappears.
Okay, I thought that was actually a library.
Nope, nope. Yep, it's a green screen. It allows you to do other special effects. Jay does green screen stuff as well as some other people on the app.
You should teach me. I need to learn how to do. See, I'm outgoing. I talk, I'm outspoken, but I'm not a technical Emoji J knows, because the other day I was like, how do I request the box? I'm not a technical person at all. And that's why I think this is so important to be able to share these things with people, I also noticed your name is Violet and you have your Violet headphones, which I love. That's also part of branding. People don't think about these things, but especially as a streamer, that's what sets you apart, right? People recognize you.
Absolutely.
Like, these are my colors. If you go to my YouTube, these are my colors. If you go to my Instagram, you're gonna see yellow and blue everywhere, because those are my favorite colors and I love them, and it's part of branding as well, right?
Absolutely. I it's her emoji on her ears.
Yeah.
Yep. I I really like the color purple. It's been my color since I was a little girl, and at one point I, was basically pretending to play with my babysitter, and she had us pick out new names, pretend names. And as a kid, I picked out Violet. So when I was picking a new name, I was trying to figure out what made me me. And I was like, well, I can't really name myself Purple, because the first thing people are going to think of is Purple People Eater. Uh, so I wanted to stay away from that. So I went with Violet, and I didn't really realize how many purple things I own until I named myself Violet, and people were like, "Oh, your name is Violet, and you've got the violet headphones, and you've got a violet shirt on, and there's violet in your tattoos, and oh, you're using this, and it's purple." And yeah, I'm a little obsessed.
I love that. That's amazing. I know me too. I was telling this story on my stream the other day. Everything I own is yellow, most of it. I love that. Violet, so we do still have a few minutes left. And the point of this show for me is I want you guys, thank you so much, guys, for all the love and support. Make sure that you go and support our guest speakers as well, okay? I would like to know if you have maybe any questions for me, something that you would like to learn, or if you have any questions when it seems like you know about branding and all that stuff. But I want to give you guys value. But also I'm learning. Every time I talk to you, I learn something as well.
Very, very understandable. Um, I like that, John. Yellow's your fave because you're bright and shiny when you enter a room.
Oh, thank you, John.
I don't think I've got any questions right now. I appreciate your show and you having me on here. It's always fun to guest on new people's streams because you get to meet new personalities and whatnot.
100%. Yeah, well, thank you so much. I would like for you to share with everybody where they can find you. I know you've mentioned your streams, but what are the names of your streams, the times, everything, so they can go and find you and be a part of your show. Please, everybody, go favorite Violet. She's amazing.
Thank you, thank you. I do Witchcraft Wednesdays, which is going to be renamed soon. Um, Tarot Thursdays and Strange Sundays at noon Pacific Standard Time or 3 Eastern. And you can find me on Instagram, which is in my profile. I would give you my name, but I have 5 Instagrams. So it's one of those like just click the link, it's in my profile. um, and yeah, that's about it.
Amazing. I do that too all the time. Just go to the link on my profile, you guys.
Yeah, makes
Thank
it
you
easy.
so Thank you so much, Violet. I loved meeting you. Thank you for being on this first run of the show. And as soon as it's featured, I'm going to have you back so everybody can meet you as well.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
continue with your brand, continue with what you're doing. And I'm excited to go and actually watch your shows very soon.
Thank you. Talk to you
Thank you
later.
so much. Talk to you later. Okay, guys. So that was amazing. I loved talking to Violet. She's a streamer on here on the app, as you can see. Welcome to everybody who is just tuning in right now. This is my show, Own It, where we talk about how you can be a better streamer, how I can help you with my knowledge in the entertainment industry, help you be a better streamer, give you more confidence. We can share, we can brainstorm, we can make you a better you, essentially, because if you're even just a viewer and you're not a streamer, you're not a model, you don't care for all those things, you can still get some tips and maybe things that will help you in your own business if you're a business owner outside of here. So thank you so much for being here. And I want to remind you to stick to all the way to the end of the show, because I will give you the name of one celebrity who is right now doing everything that we talk about on the show. She is doing it right. She's doing what she has to do, and she's very successful doing it. I'm going to tell you why she's doing it correctly. Um, right now, before I welcome the next guest of our show, I do want to share with you guys a quote, something that I was thinking to myself earlier. And welcome everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I feel like I'm a better person just interacting with everyone on this show and chat. Thank you so much for your comments, for the love. Make sure that you guys go and give the guests some love. Make sure you go and favorite them. But yes, I'm going to be sharing a quote with all of you guys. Something that it's my quote. I came up with it. I was meditating on it because right now I'm at a point in my life where my life is all about growth right now. I believe that our growth is based on everything we go through in life. And if we take everything we go through and we turn it into a positive, it doesn't matter what kind of obstacles we have. I believe that that's true growth. So I wrote this quote down, and this is the quote of the day. I wrote, growth is not the instant results you see. True growth are the results you see over time through your unique life experiences. And I believe that our life experiences is literally what makes us grow. It doesn't matter if it's a bad life experience. I don't think there's any there are bad circumstances in life, but I don't think there are bad life experiences because everything makes us better people, I believe. Um, John says, if you think it's easy, it's easy. If you think it's hard, then it's going to be hard. Guys, this is an interactive stream. Please, if you have comments or questions, make sure that you write them down. I am looking at your comments. Don't worry. Anyways, without further ado, I am going to welcome my next guest. I think he's right here. His name is Mr. 515, and I'm going to let him do his own intro.
All right, we're bringing $5 in. Call it good.
Wow, you brought the good luck charm with the jet. Hello, how are you? I love your vibe. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much for being on my show. I truly appreciate it.
Let's change color here real quick. Aha, a little bit of yellow.
That looks great. Yeah, I'm super excited you're here. You were the first one who said, yes, I'm going to be on your show like a week ago. And I was so appreciative because I was like, when you have a new show, you kind of wonder who's going to want to be on your show. So thank you so much. It's so good to meet you. Tell me who you are.
Yeah, my name is Mr. 505 Dar. Some of my close friends just call me Dar. That's actually my name in real life. It's short for a full name. But I've been on the streaming platform for about 5 years, coming up in November. So I've been around the streets for a while.
Okay, so what made you start streaming?
To be honest, there was probably like a few things. I think I just wanted to try it out and see how it goes. I was still kind of on the fence and everything like that. And I think once I, found my niche and whatnot, then I started kind of progressing and starting liking a little bit more, then started connecting with a lot of people on here that kind of shares the same personality that I do. Mainly on here, I'm like this happy-go-lucky person way out there. Even in the comments, I try to make people laugh in the comments and whatnot. In my streams, I'm kind of more, relaxed, this, that, and the other. It's kind of more like a relaxed stream, see how people's days are and whatnot, have some music going. Yesterday, I was doing song request. My mic shouldn't be that low.
I hear you perfectly fine.
Y'all turn up your volume. Sorry. but yesterday I was doing like song requests, and Monday, and people were just putting in their song requests and everything like that. So I'll have my music, I'll put their music in the queue, then just have like cycle through and that kind of stuff. And it actually turned out really well.
Okay, that's awesome. So let me ask you, did you have any previous experience? Like, what do you do, if you don't mind sharing, what do you do in your daily life? Do you have any previous experience like streaming, or how did this come about exactly, like in your head?
So I used to work with customer service, so I was kind of more that people person. But outside the app, I was kind of more that shy, timid, didn't want to kind of talk to anybody until I warmed up to you. So this app kind of broke me out of that shell of social anxiety and that kind of stuff. Plus, also, I'm on the spectrum, also on the autism spectrum, but it's more of like the not like severe, but it's like really mild in a way. So there's still like some social cues that are not like as bad because I'm still trying to get over them in a way, but also it's more like, the eye contacts and that kind of stuff, unless we're doing something serious. In a way, it's like I'm doing the eye contact with you, but if I'm talking to somebody, I'm kind of like this, but I'm still hearing them and like talking to them in a way.
Do you feel like streaming makes you feel safer? Is that like something that
Yeah, I feel like streaming makes it a little bit safer in a way too, because you're interacting with people, but it's also helping outside of the streaming world, trying to be more sociable and everything like that. So it really brought me out of my shell. So it doesn't take a while for me to warm up. I can just go like, "Hi, how are you?" and just tell them my name or whatnot. Or if it's like something that piques my interest in a way, then and we connect, and it's like it's good.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. Do you think that, like, in your own opinion, do you feel like streaming, the streaming community and being an online streamer is a little bit different than being like an influencer outside of here, and how so?
I'm trying to think, because being a like influencer, it's a little bit different than what's on the outside, because outside the streaming app, they're just going to look at you like a normal person in everyday life, unless you're like someone that's like really big in a way. But I think, I don't know, there's kind of a difference between the streaming on the outside and like than this streaming, because people look up to you. Plus, also on top of that, with the impact that you're putting on people on the streaming side, because there is probably a lot of people that I've impacted mentally and emotionally in a way that they're like going out there, but on the outside it's just, I'm just a normal person like everybody else.
Yeah, and I think I asked you that question, not to put you on the spot, but I feel the same way. I think that streaming, it builds a very unique connection with people in a very different way that you're just, if you're just like on different like Instagram or different platforms. And that's also why, I came here to stream to try it out, because I did find that people do really authentically and genuinely connect with you. You
Mm.
come here on the daily and you make friends, and it's a different vibe, in my opinion. So, like, I love that and I asked you if you had previous experience as well, because a lot of people can look at me and say, sure, she's a streamer. Like, she's used to being on camera. She's done this for a long time. But I also was not like this like my entire life. And I love that you come here and you say, yeah, in my daily life, I have autism. I'm not right away like out there. I'm not an influencer, but I love streaming. So I love that you're sharing that with everybody, because the point of this show as well is to tell people out there that you can become confident in your daily life. Thank you guys for the support. Make sure you go and give support to my guests as well. Thank you. You can actually be confident in your daily life. You can actually be whoever you want to be. You don't need to be this big influencer. You just have to have your own story, like Violet said earlier. Everybody has their own
Mm.
unique story, and if you have something that you feel like you want to share, or if you feel like you want to connect with people, I find streaming online being a very healthy thing to do, in my own opinion, right? um so, reading the comments, Mr. 515, people want you to talk a little bit more about your autism. Um,
Yeah, this is usually something that I don't talk about a lot, because there's only like a select few that know about it, but it's kind of getting out there, but people don't recognize it in a way. But so when I was young, I got tested and that kind of stuff. So they do like annual testing. I think when they found out, I was probably like 3 years old. I didn't know at the time. They did it when I was like at least 9, and I still didn't know at the time. then there was this big giant gap. Then I had to do a psychological thing for evaluation just to see how I'm improving and that kind of stuff. Then when my aunt told me that, hey, by the way, you have autism. Your grandma Jenny told you not to tell you when you get older and that kind of stuff. So I didn't like officially found out till I was like 18 years old after we were trying to go into like the evaluation and see how I was doing and everything. Plus, also on top of that, the whoever was doing the testing apparently saw some improvements in a way, and they asked me, it's like, what do you do in school? I'm like, oh, I'm in band of choir, and they was like, that's it.
Mm.
So they saw the improvements with me being in band of choir and how the music and everything, because you know how music is impactful and it helps everything. They said since you're like doing band and choir, there is a lot of changes because it used to be severe. Then every single time it's just getting lower and lower. Then boom, you're just happy to go. Like you're doing everything like every normal person is doing in a way.
That's amazing. John says that you're an inspiration. Brave on screen, nice. Looks is a plus, of course. People are really, really appreciating you being so brave and talking about your autism, which, by the way, you did not tell me in the brief that you were, which is totally fine. But I find it really
Mm-hmm.
interesting that two of my guests tonight are autistic, and I love that you guys are so open about it and you're sharing your life experience and coming on here and talking about it with all of us. How do you feel like, or do you feel like being autistic and sharing your story, do you think that makes your streaming experience unique?
It does, in my opinion, it doesn't make my streaming unique in a way because I'm, like I said, I'm just a normal human being on the app and outside the app, and even if I say something, they just, you know, think I'm just a normal person like them. So it kind of almost feels comfortably in a way, thinking I'm literally just a normal person like everyone else. Then you go like, oh, you have autism. Here's a silver platter. Here's everything that you need. It's like I want to earn it, and that's pretty much what I've been doing lately is earning everything, earning everything that I want to achieve and whatnot. It's like I on here. I've been working really, really hard for like the almost past 5 years. I hit my 5 mil. I have hit my 5K. I'm like networking that I've never networked before. I'm networking like no other. I'm getting booked on shows. There's people inviting me to their auctions to be in their auctions. I'm putting myself in auctions. I'm putting myself in shows. It's just a lot of things that people appreciate because it's not only because oh you have autism, it's how my personality is, and that's how I'm like playing my personality in a way, and that's a lot of people trying to invite me to a lot of stuff.
I love that. And Alex says this makes me want to start a stream because the vibes are so good. Thank you so much, Alex. Thank you guys. Welcome to Own It, where we talk about becoming the best you, where I help you guys with my experience in the entertainment industry to become a better streamer. But also, it's not just about me, it's about you, how you as streamers can share your voice, how you can make your brand different. And if you're just a viewer and even if you're not a streamer, I'm hoping that my show can bring you some confidence, some tips, or even if it's just some good vibes. I appreciate you guys being here today. So I want to continue the conversation with you because you're amazing, first of all. And to tell me a little bit about like what's your brand when it comes to the streaming platform? What
Mm-hmm.
do you do? Because you have been here for 5 years and you have a lot of experience, and I want to learn from you because I've just been here for like 2 months. So
Right. So so my brand kind of simple. What I am off the app is what I am on the stream. I don't sugarcoat a lot of stuff. I mean, I do keep my personal life separate from the streaming life because you don't want to throw out a whole bunch of information and that kind of stuff. I mean, yeah, you can sprinkle a little bit of personal life so you can have them see what's going on within your life, but you don't want to throw on a whole entire information and get like they go like, well, this person, blah blah blah, and then it's like totally opposite in a way. So my brand is just you know wherever you are on the outside of the app, you bring that energy to inside the app. There is a lot of people that ask me, it's like, how do you have so much energy when you're live streaming? I literally look at them, I was like, I'm tired inside. Don't let this fool you. It's like I'm really tired. Trust me.
I get that all the
So it's
time too.
like
Every time I stream, I get that too. Everybody's always like, "How do you have so much energy?" And I'm like, honestly, I come and I stream, and I get so much positive energy from our beautiful supporters that like, and it's authentic, genuine conversations that gives me energy. Even if I'm having a bad day, I come on the stream, and it automatically like I have a great time.
right. And there will be people messaging me going like, "Are you good? You okay?" And I'll be messaging them back going like, "I'm tired. Message me tomorrow morning. I'm going to sleep. Night."
I love that. So I want to, if I go to your stream, what can I
Mhm.
expect? What do you have like any theme on your streams, any games? I don't know. Everybody has a different thing going on. What can I expect if I come to your stream?
Just some, I'm kind of a simplistic kind of person. Everything's just simple. So it's just kind of, I'm a nice streamer, and you know how nice streams are. It's nice, relax, you talk to people and that kind of stuff, and that's what it's enjoyable is trying to talk to people and have like a great conversation in a way. I'm trying to slowly go back into like doing different theme streams or nights and that kind of stuff. But my schedule for September is nuts with shows and auctions and battle royales that I'm in. So it's one of those I might have to wait till like October or November to do theme streams so people are like really wanting to do something. Plus holidays are coming up too. So if it's one of those, it's like I need I need to relax. I need to do this and that kind of stuff. Here we go. This is what we're going to be doing. Even if it's like last minute, there's like I can post something last minute and people are loving it and everybody's like, "How you do that?" I'm like, if you can find something around your room, you can create something. Trust me. I got a lot of props inside my closet that I'll just throw on or whatever, and it's just everybody loves it.
I love that. Oh my gosh, I have so much I have to learn from you. I'm definitely gonna be watching your streams from now on. Yeah, I have yet to like create more themes and more things going on. I feel like every time I stream, I just want to have a good time, and sometimes I dance or whatever. But it's
Mhm.
yeah, it's good to learn from the streamers that actually have like really fun things going on. So I love that. I love your story. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you. By the way, welcome to Own It. This is a show where I help you with confidence. I also showcase, thank you guys for the wheels and the support. Make sure you go support my guests as well. And I hope that this show can bring you some confidence or just, it helps me showcase more streamers on the app who are doing amazing things and bring in their uniqueness into the online streaming community, because ultimately this is a very unique community. It's a very unique way to put yourself out there. Trust me, take it from me. I've been, in entertainment for a long time, but there's nothing that I've ever done that's like streaming, right? Just to wrap it up a little bit with my amazing guest today, let everybody know where they can find you if you want to be found, of course.
Right, 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 right. So yeah, you guys can find me streaming Sundays during the afternoon, probably around usually like 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is football season, so you'll see me in my you know gear and that kind of stuff on Sunday. Mondays and Tuesdays I stream usually in the afternoon. That time varies, but I'm usually a night streamer around like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do take a break on Wednesday because I am an admin for a feature show on here also. Sports Talk with Dell. So I'm like one of his co-admins. I finalize the outline of the show. I find the articles, and I'm also the football correspondent for college football and the NFL. So you guys don't want to miss that every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Wow, I love that. He came out here, he was like, yeah, I'm autistic. I'm kind of a little bit of an introvert. But he's doing all these amazing things. I love that. That's what this show's all about. That's what streaming online is all about. Thank you so much for being my guest. I really appreciate your time, for saying yes. You're my first guest. You're making history.
About going to say I can see the show having a lot of potential, and hopefully, everyone in your comments if I inspire you to stream, even
Sorry,
if you're not a streamer.
say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Type one in your comments if I inspired you to stream, even if you're not a streamer. I got one.
You got more. Yes.
Jay, I know you stream. Trust me.
I love that. I love the inspiration. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much, Mr. 515. Have a wonderful day. Anything you need that I can help you with, please let me know, okay?
Yeah, if you guys follow me on Instagram at Mr505dar_meet me, just follow me there. I usually post events going on in my stories and everything. So
Amazing. Let's let the wheel go there.
I had a phone call all of a sudden, and I'm just like, really, right now?
Yeah, it's okay. It happens. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being on the show.
Thanks.
All right, you guys. That was amazing. I really enjoyed the conversation with Mr. 515 with Violet. You know, it took me by surprise because I asked them earlier yesterday to send me a little bit of a bio just so I knew who I was talking to, you know, for my own knowledge. And I had no idea that they were both on the spectrum. And that is a beautiful thing about streaming online, you guys. We get to connect. We get to really meet people that in your regular lives you wouldn't be able to meet, and to me that's very unique, and I'm so grateful for the Meet Me platform for allowing me to do this. Thank you so much to all of you guys who are showing up. Thank you so much for the comments, for the support, for the gifts. Please make sure you go and favorite my guests and show them some love. So we are in the last few minutes of the show, and I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit what you can expect moving forward with my show. I'm starting to realize that we have plenty of time, so we might be able to add a third guest moving forward, because I do think we're going to have time to have 3 guests on the show eventually. So moving forward, when you come to Own It, I want to make sure that you not only are you meeting other streamers that are doing really fun streams or different things. I want you to also connect with them and feel like you have a community that is safe, right? Because a lot of times when we stream, sure, we might get negative people. Thank you so much. We might get negative people, but I want to make sure that everybody who comes on my streams, on my show, are people you feel safe talking to, people that you're going to go to eventually to their shows and you're going to really enjoy it. And we can all together build a very positive, vibrant, confident community, because I want you to become your best you, and I want to become my best me, because I get to also learn a lot from you guys as streamers. So now, to wrap it up, I want to give you guys the name of one celebrity that I have been following for a long time. Somebody you guys can go check out. And I want to start giving you tips on these celebrities, these people that they could be from all walks of life. They don't have to be just celebrities. They could be from all walks of lives, but they also do online streaming, and they're taking their lives and their careers to a different level, and they're doing it right. Somebody who's branding correctly, who is not only this one thing she is, but she's also other things, right? So the name of this person that I love and I follow and I admire is Madeline Petch. And I don't know if you guys watch the show Riverdale, but she's one of the main characters on the show Riverdale. She plays Cheryl Blossom. And what I love about her is that, you know, she was a normal girl. She didn't come from a family with money. She wasn't a known actress. She literally got an opportunity to be part of Riverdale, and she ran with it. And so what I admired about her is that not only is she an actress on Riverdale, but she's also a YouTuber. And she also is a TikToker. And she also does live streams on both of these platforms. And I love the fact that she took her career in the entertainment industry and she brought it onto another platform like YouTube. And I love that because a lot of times we idolize celebrities. We think that they're different than we are. We think that we don't have what they have, right? And sure, she had fame, she was well known, but she said, you know what? I'm going to also express the fact that I have depression, I have anxiety, I go through all these normal things that normal people go through, and I'm going to bring it out to my YouTube I get the chills talking about it because she's so open about her struggles and her anxiety, and she's able to make it a positive thing on YouTube, and I love that about her. And so a few things she's doing right is that she's branding herself not only as a celebrity. Thank you guys if you're just tuning in, this is my show, Own It. Not only is she branding as a celebrity, but she's also branding herself as a human, and I think that's the main tip when it comes to being an online streamer. We, even though we're streamers and we get people that come on our streams, and maybe people, you know, think we're cool and they, you know, they connect with us outside of the app, we're also human. You're human. We're all the same ultimately. It's just that some of us choose to actually put ourselves out there, and that is the biggest difference. So whether you are a streamer or not, even in your daily life, if you just struggle to put yourself out there, I am truly hoping and putting the intention out there that a show like my show can help you step out of your shell and just understand that you can also be confident. You can also be your best you can own who you are. You can own your uniqueness, whether that is the things that you think are negative, whether that is something amazing that you do or unique that you do. And even if you don't think you have something unique to share, I assure you, you do. Like for me, I'm Cuban, I speak Spanish. Even if that was all I had going for me, that's something that makes me unique. That's my unique story. So it's the same for you guys. When you walk out of this stream and you go into your daily lives and you feel like maybe you're not worthy or you don't have confidence, I want you to know you have something very unique in you, and all you need to do is find that uniqueness. So with that said, I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for all the support that you have shown me. I was not expecting all the support that I received to my first show. I'm super excited. And I want to thank you for listening to my guests and being nice to my guests and being respectful. And I want to invite you to own it. Own who you are from now on. Thank you so, so much. I'm going to see you guys later on my streams. And this is going to be happening, Own It, every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So I am hoping to see you every Tuesday, and you need to own it, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.